favourites here in Singapore, will be demoted to the plate final. So coming up then, it's going to be the first of the Cup quarterfinals, Fiji against Australia. And to take you into this one, it's Sean Maloney.
Thanking you, Wyn Griffith, and joining me to get us through our first Cup quarter-final is ex-New Zealand Sevens superstar Carl Tanana. What a way to get our Cup quarter-finals off and running.
Well, I can't wait, Shawnee. I think this is going to go through the roof. A high-quality quarter-final. One of the top dogs is not going to go through to the Cup semi-final. Everything on the line for these two teams. And I think Australia are a big chance. This is when you want to meet Fiji. First game up, day 2.
Well, in their most recent encounter in Hong Kong just last week, it was Fiji dealing it to the Aussies. They were sublime in that one, so Australia hoping to stifle the attacking flair of Fiji. And it is a good afternoon to you watching on back in Fiji. Bullet to you. And to you in Australia catching all the action via Fox Sports as well. It's good afternoon to you also. That's how your men went yesterday. Shock loss, it must be said, against Argentina in the opener.
Yeah, that's why they're in a position in the quarterfinal playing Fiji. The question for me is, can Australia limit the offloads of the Fijians? Alex Ruiz, good man in charge of this one, and also can they starve Fiji off possession? If they can do those two things, they're a huge chance for Fiji. My questions are, who's going to take over from the missing Semi Kunatani in Ruatha?
James Stannard leading the side here in Singapore, and he gets us off and running. We are into the Cup quarterfinals, and that looked to go forward off the hands of Myers, and that is exactly how Alex Ruiz saw it as well.
Yeah, nice high kick there from Stannard, as you'd expect. Very adept in that part of the game. And this is what I'm looking forward to. The stifling Australian defence against the high-octane Fijian offence.
Crouch.
As always, the Fijians well supported.
Sat.
Big pocket of the crowd here, the National Stadium cheering them on. And go Fiji, go! And early on, it's Kalini Sao.
Right from now.
Come back the other way now, scooping up. Here's Ravovo. Ravovo takes a couple of defenders to drop Ravovo. The beautiful hands of Veramalua. Here's a pass to the runner on the outside in the form of Tuai. And now at pace and getting through the line is Talinga. You can't give him a sniff, Talinga. He is too quick. Talinga has the first try in our first Cup quarterfinals.
The rookie of Hong Kong last weekend, Kitione Talinga. You can't miss one-on-one tackles. Good line speed initially from Australia, but it's just a straight-out miss, unfortunately, by John Porch and Talinga. I love the running style. So balanced, isn't he, the number 10 for Fiji? And as he stepped up over the weekend.
Yep, 3 tries yesterday. Now dots it down and make it 4 here in Singapore. Kalini Sao with the conversion attempt. It is away, so score stays. Fiji 5, Australia 0.
Interesting to see too. Normally lose the captain Kalini Sao in the centres. He's had to go to the wing with all their injuries. Just a little snippet of it. He's just so composed, the Fijian captain.
Veramalua on the hunt, but Kingston does beautifully. There's 2v2 there, and Tom Kingston was the man who came out on top, but Fiji pile in at the breakdown. Australia get done for not releasing on the ground.
Very underrated part of Jerry Tuai's game is when he makes a tackle, he makes a lot of turnovers. Very good at their ruck situation.
Veramalua with Ravovo. Ravovo trying to get in behind the defence. He does so, and then he frees a pass. Sharp work from Fiji early on here against the Aussies. Ravovo. Lovely little wrap around. Domololo was a man popping it up, and then just had to check his run off his shoulder. For Alavau looking to make the steal for Australia. Can't do so. Out of the big rig. Dakuwanga.
Advantage, get some space.
Pops off the deck. Veramalua with some room to move. Veramalua. We're going to go back for the penalty.
Again, it's those offloads, Shawnee. Australia have to limit them. You can see Fiji, they always just pop the ball off the deck. Very tough to stop.
Malala gets the ball across the field to the try scorer, Talinga, who gets the ball away again to the next 11 skipper now. Here comes to Ravovo, and there are numbers to burn. Look out, the big rig is waiting out wide. Dakuwanga brought down, then pops up. There is going to be Australia getting out of jail. Big tackle, Johnny Porch.
Coming across, making a nice tackle. Well, they're in the mood, aren't they, Fiji, early. The aggressive running style of Dakuwanga pops it up, and if he catches that clean, he's over. Jerry Tuwhite, hasn't he been amongst it early?
Still some work to do for the Australians to get clear of their line. That's a nice line out take from Foley, who pops to Stannard. Kingston.
Ruck fall.
For Alavau. Smart work in and around the ruck. This little fella takes a ton of stopping, the starter step, and now he's happy just to buy some time. Myers is there looking to clean out, but Fiji have offended at the breakdown. Ball still with Australia here. Now Foley to Stannard. Stannard will just prop and come back. Going to Fig now. Fig! F to the I to the double G. Sammy Fig's going to go in for Australia. There it is. And now Stannard's going to have a chance to go.
Oh, I love it, Shawnee, the notorious one. Right up the middle of the park. Great break by Alan Fa'ala'avau under a huge amount of pressure. Initially, Australia on defence, but just showing how mentally tough they are. They withstand the Fijian defence, and they finally get it right after a sustained attack. Stannard realises no one on the outside, but look where Fig positioned himself. Right in behind him, a missed tackle, a lazy one too, by the number 12 Ruvovo, and Australia didn't they need that.
Sammy Fig from the Granite Club in Sydney. And they're cheering down in Coogee at Sydney's beaches. And the pass is going to go to Kingston here. He'll do well just to bring it in and take it to deck. He's Stannard, the little pop ball to the skipper. And the Aussies go whack on Fiji.
If anyone's vulnerable, if you don't have possession of Fiji, a lot of hands on hips. The first time some questions have been asked of them in this game defensively, they don't have the answers. You see here, very loose pass by the number 1, Domololo. You don't see that very often, but look at the quick setup, the clean out, and the nice time run by Stannard. He's been near Australia's best this weekend.
He's got the captain's armband in the absence of Ed Jenkins. Just gives it the single thumbs up to his teammate. And on the stroke at half-time, Australia have opened up a 9-point lead on the favourites, Fiji.
That little try shot was down there outstanding. Now you break that up, then you come back to try. Now from this kid on there, we go home again. What are they going to do? Where are they going? They go forwards. You got that? I don't mind saying it again, the pressure's on us. Can we perform again? Yeah. So make sure off our kick-off now, we get our shape right. We tell Noah, any 50-50s, anything on the ball, has to be VITI, you got it? You have to now drive forward, and if we get the transitions for turnover, Bambalua, straight at the breakdown, and then we make our tackles.
Well, for me, Shawnee, Andy Friend really has a calming influence on his team. I think he's really done a superb job with this Australian unit. The consistency that they're starting to get, and they're starting to believe. That's the thing for mine. Self-belief in the game of rugby sevens is a huge thing.
Couple of happy Aussie fans here in Singapore. I wouldn't be getting too far ahead of myself though if I was that man, because those men in the white and black jerseys can turn it in a blink. They are down by 9, but that is nothing in terms of differential for this Fijian side. Van der Vault looking to slap it back. It's going to fall instead for Fiji. Oh, at the back of the hand pass to Veramalua. He'll just go on the switch, and Fiji are brought down 5 short. Tackle there was the captain, Colin Nisau, and now they maintain possession, have the benefit of the penalty advantage. We've gone up a notch here early in the second half. Australia looking to neutralise the threat of Fiji. They can't do so. It didn't take long. Fiji are going to come back here. That's a forward pass.
I was just about to say.
That's a forward pass, Carlton Nana.
Most definitely. I think they got a one earlier in the piece. Fiji unfortunately couldn't get the second either. Picked up nicely by the assistant referee. They take it to the midfield. Talinga has a little shot himself, and they come back to blind, and it's this one here. I think just the last transfer here.
Gee, that's tight. I reckon that was okay.
Just so everyone else, the fouls is there next to us.
Bind.
You've got to take your opportunities though.
Bind. Set.
Great pressure at the back from Fiji. Kingston's just going to have to steer straight back into the traffic. He gets through. Kingston has Myers there, and now he's switching to rumbling Thunderbolt. And penalty advantage here too for Australia. Porch trying to bounce out of the tackle there of Tuai. Myers goes back short side. Stannard, the old hand, is just going to be happy to dribble it into touch and say to Fiji, your turn now.
Yeah, smart play there by Stannard, realising that his team's had to defend for a long period, so just slowing the play down.
Number 7
yellow off, seconds tick away, but what a run. Tom Kingston, I think it was, hitting it hard. That's how you do it.
Well, we spoke about how Fiji blew Australia off the park last week in Hong Kong, but previous to that, Australia had rolled Fiji in Vancouver and went within a whisker of beating them in Vegas as well. So there's a really great rivalry developing between these two sides.
That's I'm coming back to that self-belief. When you do beat Fiji, the air of invincibility, it's not there anymore, and I think that's been a huge part of why this Australian team's been so successful of late.
Excellent take at the top from Domalolo. Here comes the hot stepper. Silla. The pass going there from Bakuwanga, and again we're going to come back for a forward pass. The crowd don't like it.
Well, for me, this is inexcusable. This is lazy running. That one's okay. And that one just there. Again, marginal, but the assistant referee right on the money.
Okay.
All it takes is one step back, Shawnee. You've got to make extra careful, especially after just been stunned a minute ago. And look at that forward. You don't see that very often. A lot of hands on hits by the Fijians. This is a time for Australia. This is an important attacking set for them.
Bind. Set.
Big outsiders for this one, no doubt about that. Australia, they find themselves with a 9-point lead. Kingston will help deliver Australia this field position. It's scrappy at the back. Stannard does well to pick it up. Myers, he knows only one way, and that is headlong into the defence. Does not shirk it at all. Stannard, they're numbered up well here, the Aussies. Kingston instead goes himself. Long looping pass there to Myers. Takes the initial shot on the chin from Talinga, and then Sid drives through him. And
Stay up. Number 10.
chance here for Australia if they want.
Number 10 wide.
No.
Stay up, please.
I'm going to suggest maybe they take 3, but
Off
you'd
feet.
say no, wouldn't you?
Oh, you got to go for the try. You got to go for the nail. 7 points right here. Fiji have had to defend for a long time, so
Let's go.
they're going to set up their play. And
Five,
very
five.
inventive at this part of the game. Very tough to defend right in front of your own post.
Come on.
Stannard. Some work to do for the Fijians in defence. Porch. He's the gas man for the Aussies. And he's going to be pinged there for not releasing. Excellent work from Fiji in terms of defence. And now the little grubber in behind from Nasila. Penalty the call.
No.
Late tackle.
After kick.
Yeah, that's a big decision. Johnny Porch, he needed to give that ball, didn't need the contact. Now here go Fiji.
He's off again. He's gone to the well once. He's going to go again. Nasila. Oh, excellent work from Con Foley, who looked out on his feet moments ago and has got back to help shut that down though. Myers piles in now. It's so scrappy, and somehow Fiji are not going to come away with it. Knock on the call.
Oh, geez, that was brilliant work from the Fijian captain, Kalini South. This pops up, he's in all day long.
Number 4,
Unfortunately,
off,
it doesn't for Nasila, but watch. We'll see a Kalini South
Yes.
battling hard, and
Number 8 off,
just
please.
there, I think he knocks it on, unfortunately,
Number 8
for the
and-
Fijians. Geez,
Number
that area's
8
been
and-
brutal, the breakdown.
Number 11 off, please.
I'll tell you what, this is some way to get
Number
us
8
going
off, please.
on the cup side of the draw here in Singapore. This has been a pulsating game.
Time is
And
back on.
everything, isn't it? But now, the guy coming on, Frankie
Time back on.
Winterstein, just underneath the post.
Yellow ball. Guys.
Right-hand side for Australia. He is a big unit. If it was me, I'd just give him the ball straight away and let him loose.
Maybe just send him towards Kidione Talinga. For Alaval, here he comes. Winterstein. Good cover defence from Fiji. They drop the big man just shy of his 22-metre line. And now the pressure comes from Fiji, but
From the side 8.
side entry is the call for Alaval for Australia. Has Myers looming outside. He hasn't got eyes for Myers for the moment. Now he switches to a rangy runner in the form of Myers. Excellent pressure here from Fiji. They clatter in and they'll come away with it. Veramalua goes back towards the direction of the ref. Now the basketball pass. This is going to be Jasa Veramalua landing a big blow for Fiji. Game on.
You knew the comeback was coming. It's just a matter of time. Yasa Veramalua has been a monster at kickoff, but they monstered that ruck, did the Fijians. They get numbers there. Veramalua with the in-pass, but they go back to him and say, there you go. Have a 50-metre run, get us back in the game. 10 points to 14 with the kick to come.
Oh, the kick. Let's get a look at the kick. It is all important. Let's have a little look-see now, and it's on its way off the boot of the captain, Clini Sau, and it's good. Whoa, 2 points to the margin. Can Australia hang on?
Oh, we've been here a million times, and Fiji, you wouldn't expect anything less. Kickoff, they're so good.
Can they find Veramalua on the hunt off the restart? It's weighted and sent in his direction. It's weighted well. He slaps it back. It falls to Fiji. Play Unzakul. Oh, the drama. The big guy's through. Is he going to get there? You betcha! We're going to go upstairs. Talinga looks like he's got a double. He looks like he scored the match winner. We hold our breath and wait. Hey Fiji, it's all good.
Veramalua, the kickoff. Look at him there, snap it back. But Kidione Talinga introduces himself on the world stage. Was outstanding last week. Look at the legs pump, puts it down. Fiji They use their get out of jail card, but how good are they mentally to be able to finish that off?
Oh, they found themselves in a similar position last week against Kenya. After the bell, they got it done. This time, they gave themselves at least 5 or 6 seconds to work with before the full-time gong. Here's another look at the match-winning try. They just find a way every day, Carlton Anna.
Oh, it's just superlatives after superlatives, isn't it? Fiji are never out of it, and they move on.
So it is Fiji getting past Australia, who are so brave in defeat. Full time in this Cup quarter final, and it is Fiji 19, Australia 14.